The best outdoor security cameras combine weather-resistant, high-definition lenses with essential smart home capabilities like two-way audio, motion alerts, object identification, night vision, and more. There are many options on the market from brands like Ring, Arlo, Wise, Nest, Eufy, and others. Our experts tested dozens of models, considering weather resistance, video quality, night vision, motion detection sensitivity, and smart features. Just seeing one can make trespassers cautious, knowing they're being recorded. So in this video, we have compiled a list and reviewed the top 10 outdoor security cameras you can buy in 2025. For more information on the products, we have included links in the description box below. Let's get started. Number 10, Eufy Security Solar Wall Light Cam S120. Provided you pick the right spot, this security camera and motion-activated light from Eufy is an excellent set-and-forget device. It records 2K video on 8 GB of built-in storage, but it also has a 300 lumen motion activated light, and there's a solar panel on top to keep it charged up. It needs 2 hours of sunlight a day to stay charged. The camera is not Eufy's best, as it's limited to a 120-degree field of view. It doesn't have HDR, and the frame rate is only 15 FPS. The footage is reasonably crisp when you set the resolution to 2K, and alerts come through reliably and swiftly. You can also set privacy and activity zones in the app, set detection to human only, and tweak how the light works. The S120 has an alarm built in, offers reasonable two-way audio, though only one way at a time, and has night vision. The S120 is a little slower to load than the other Eufy cameras we recommend here, and it sometimes misses the beginning, starting the video with subjects already halfway across the frame. But as a one-off purchase with no need for a subscription, it will suit some folks. If you have a good spot, for example, a side path that gets some sun, the S120 is a nifty way to add a security camera and light that you don't have to worry about plugging in. Number 9, Philips Hue Secure Camera. If your home is kitted out with Philips Hue smart lights, you may find its security camera range interesting. The Philips Hue Secure Wired Camera 710 Wired recommends, and the Philips Hue Secure Battery. Camera are quick and easy to add to the Hue app, offer crisp 1080p video, and are both weatherproof with an IP65 rating. They offer a fairly expansive 140-degree field of view, two-way audio, and a siren, and are quick to send motion alerts. They are quite big and come with a magnetic mount for easy installation. The wired version has a 10-foot cable. The live feed loads swiftly in the Hue app, but to get the most from them, you need to subscribe for $4 per month, $40 a year for a single camera, which gives you 30 days of cloud storage and unlocks smart detection features. You can set up privacy and activity zones and filter by person, animal, vehicle, and package. The AI performed well for me, and all video is end-to-end encrypted. There's no local storage option. The real attraction is the integration with Hue lights. If you have a Hue bridge, you can have the cameras trigger your indoor or outdoor lighting. I set up the battery camera to trigger a Discover outdoor floodlight, $180, and it works great. No more stubbed toes when I take the trash out after night has fallen. I like that you can have different light settings based on the time of day. Putting cameras and lights together with Hue contact or motion sensors, you can create your own security system. The battery camera drained by only 12% in the first 2 weeks, on course for between 3 and 4 months, but then it seemed to die overnight. I have since recharged, which took more than 8 hours, and it seems to be working normally. Ultimately, the wired camera works well, but I'm concerned about the battery version suddenly draining, and both are overpriced, so they're only worth considering for Hue fans. Number 8, Ring Spotlight Cam Pro Battery. If you already have a Ring doorbell and want to add a security camera to the backyard, it makes sense to stick with Ring to keep everything in one app. The Ring Spotlight Cam Pro Battery is our pick. It records good quality 1080p footage at a smooth 30 frames per second with optional HDR to balance mixed lighting. The 140-degree field of view was enough to take in most of my backyard and side path entrance. It has 2 motion-activated LED spotlights, a siren, and above-average two-way audio. What sets it apart from the cheaper Cam Plus is support for dual-band Wi-Fi, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz, color pre-roll showing 4 seconds before an event, and bird's eye zones giving you an aerial view and the ability to set a perimeter for motion. Triggers, very handy if your camera faces a street beyond your property. The Cam Pro was very reliable and the person filter works well. No false positives for my cat, robot lawnmower, or washing on the line. Sadly, cloud storage for your videos and the best features, like person alerts and rich notifications, require a Ring Protect plan, $5 per month for one camera or $10 per month for all your cameras and doorbells. The other weakness is battery life. I installed the Spotlight Cam Pro in a fairly busy spot with all the bells and whistles turned on, and the battery only lasted around 3 weeks. I like the quick release design, but you will likely want to invest in a spare battery, 35 valve, to swap in because they take a few hours to charge. While the Ring app is feature-packed, it's not the fastest to load the live feed and can be a little confusing to navigate, though the in-app tutorials are great at explaining everything. Check for superfluous features before you buy, because you can save money with one of Ring's cheaper models. Number 7. Google Nest Cam, Battery Outdoor. The Nest Cam Outdoor works best for anyone with Google Assistant running the show in the home. It is battery powered and easy enough for renters to install, with a simple mounting plate and a proprietary magnetic mount that makes it easy to customize the angle. The 130-degree field of view encompassed my driveway, front door, and most of my front yard. It captures sharp 1080p video with HDR and night vision, and it has a clear speaker and microphone. The alerts were seamless, and the motion detector was accurate and sensitive enough to tell that the slight whisk of a passing ponytail was a person. You need a Google account and the Google Home app to use it. You don't need the $8 per month or $80 per year Nest Aware subscription, but most people buying Google devices are probably not afraid of storing data on the cloud or of machine learning. It's worth it to have features like the camera's ability to learn faces and 30-day event history, and even more so if you're bundling it with your Nest doorbell. The battery needs charging after a little more than a month. Number 6. Eufy Floodlight Cam E340. While spotlights on outdoor security cameras are common now, they rarely provide enough illumination to light up a driveway or backyard. For that, you need a floodlight camera. I'm currently testing a few floodlight security cameras, but the Eufy E340 has emerged as an early favorite. Like the S340 above, the E340 is a dual lens camera, comprising a 3K wide angle lens and a 2K telephoto lens that offers up to 8x zoom to capture details up to 50 feet away. It also has 2 adjustable light panels capable of putting out up to 2000 lumens. There are some brighter options you might want to consider for larger areas, but I think this will be enough for most folks. It can pan 360 degrees and tilt 120 degrees, and you can wall or ceiling mount, making it ideal for under your eaves. To record locally, you can insert a micro SD card up to 128 gigabytes or connect to a Homebase 3 sold separately. Cloud storage is optional, starting from $3 per month for a single camera for 30-day event history. Another big pro for this camera is the support for continuous recording. Eufy's alerts are swift and fairly accurate. It sometimes flags my big cat as a human, with onboard AI capable of detecting humans, pets, and vehicles. The live feed is usually quick, but sometimes takes a few seconds to load. You get all the usual extras, including activity and privacy zones, black and white night vision, and two-way audio. There is also a 95 decibel siren. I like that I can pick preset positions for the camera to patrol and schedule and tweak the intensity of the light. The AI tracking is quite good at following subjects, and the camera returns to your preferred position when the subjects leave the frame. The main weakness is the frame rate, 15 FPS, which means fast-moving subjects can appear blurry. You may also need an electrician to install it. Number 5. Reolink Argus 4 Pro. Covering an area with a single camera can be tricky, and pan and tilt cameras are not always quick enough to follow the action. This dual lens camera from Reolink stitches 2 views together for a full 180-degree view capable of covering the entire side of a building or multiple entry points. Calling this 4K is a stretch since Reolink is stitching together 2 2K video feeds to give you a panoramic 5120 x on main 440 pixel resolution, but the video is crisp and the color night vision is impressive. You can record locally using a micro SD card, not supplied, or snag the more secure Reolink Home Hub inside your home. I like that you can use the camera without creating an account, and the support for FTP and NAS is rare. Cloud storage is also an option starting from $3.50 per month. Connectivity was rock solid thanks to support for dual-band Wi-Fi 6. You can set motion zones, tweak sensitivity, and filter for people, animals, and vehicles. There is a 300 lumen spotlight, siren, and two-way audio. Sadly, fast-moving subjects are problematic because the frame rate is limited to 15 FPS and the camera can be slow to trigger a recording. The narrow vertical field of view can also miss action directly beneath it. You need the supplied solar panel because the battery drains quickly, but it is kinda big and ugly. The wide view also makes it a little tough to review footage on your phone. You have to use landscape orientation. Minor issues aside, for folks with a wide area to cover and a preference for keeping things local, the Argus 4 Pro is uniquely well suited. Number 4, Eufy SoloCam S3 for 40 battery. This versatile outdoor security camera combines many of our favorite features into a single set and forget device. The main lens has a 135-degree field of view and records crisp, clear video at 2880 x 1060. It is paired with a telephoto lens that gives you 3x zoom in the center of the frame. It goes up to 8x hybrid zoom. This is also a pan and tilt camera, so you can pan through 360 degrees and tilt through 70 degrees. The battery is good for up to 3 months, but it also comes with a solar panel you can fit to the top of the camera or locate nearby. It even has 8 GB of storage built in for local recordings. Eufy's app and alerts are quite good, though I sometimes found it took a few seconds to load the live feed. There is onboard AI for human and vehicle detection, and this camera can track subjects and return to fixed preset positions. I found it worked fairly well, but it does identify my cat as a human quite often. The default video frame rate is 15, which can lead to blurring and choppiness, especially for fast-moving subjects. Configurable activity zones and detection sensitivity allow you to reduce false positives. It also has a spotlight and two-way audio, though the sound quality is not great. This camera can be hooked up to Eufy's Homebase S380, sold separately for up to 16 TB of storage, and you can get cloud storage starting from $3 per month for a single camera. Number 3, TP-Link Tapo Wire-Free Mag Cam. Considering the much lower cost and the option to record locally on a microSD card, the Tapo Wire-Free Mag Cam C425 comes surprisingly close to matching our top pick on features. It connects directly to Wi-Fi, has a 150-degree field of view, and can record video at up to 2K and 30 frames per second, but you must change the default settings in the app. Even at the highest quality setting, it doesn't match our top pick, and the lack of HDR is noticeable when the sun shines, as bright areas can become blown out. Higher quality footage impacts battery life too, and my MagCam needs a charge every 3 months or so. You can also get this camera bundled with a solar panel for an extra $20. The magnetic base makes it easy to fit and remove to recharge. It has a built-in spotlight for color night vision, though it doesn't penetrate far into the gloom, and I got better results with the black and white night vision. The Tapo app is solid, with the ability to categorize motion, person, pet, vehicle, activity zones you can filter by detection type, and privacy zones. The two-way audio is passable, and there's a built-in alarm. Notifications came through swiftly, and the live feed usually loaded within 3 or 4 seconds, but occasionally took longer. A Tapo Care subscription, starting from $3.50 per month, or $35 per year for one camera, gets you cloud storage, 30-day video history, rich notifications with snapshots in them, and video filtering. It supports various smart home platforms, and the camera feed loads quickly on my Nest Hub. The Tapo C420S2 120 is a similar 2-camera kit with an indoor hub, which may be a more secure way of recording locally. You still need a micro SD card. Number 2, Arlo Pro 5. Crystal clear footage day or night, speedy load times for the live feed, and a smart notification system make the Arlo Pro 5 our favorite outdoor security camera. It connects directly to Wi-Fi, has a wide 160-degree field of view, and records at up to 2K resolution with HDR. Your feed won't look blown out when there's a light source in the frame. There's also a choice of color night vision or spotlight, which uses an integrated light to illuminate the scene. Two-way audio is clear and relatively lag-free, and there's a built-in siren. Over months of testing, it has mostly proven to be consistent and reliable. I very occasionally observed long loading times and a slight lag, 2 to 3 seconds, on the live feed. Arlo technical support was unable to help. The first issue seemed to resolve itself, possibly a firmware upgrade, but the lag comes and goes. Arlo claims up to 8 months of battery life, but this depends entirely on how busy it is. Mine needed a charge after less than 4 months. It has an easy-to-use app, and the camera filters motion alerts by people, animals, vehicles, and packages. The notification system is swift and accurate, offering animated previews and screenshots with highlighted subjects that are easy to read even on a smartwatch screen. The catch? You need an Arlo Secure plan, $8 per month for a single camera, $13 per month for unlimited cameras to make the most of these features, and it also gets you 30 days of cloud video history. HomeKit support requires an Arlo base station and an Apple Home Hub. This camera is called the Pro 5S in some regions. Number 1, EufyCam S3 Pro. If you're willing to spend more, the Eufy Cam S3 Pro is an impressive system that boasts on-device AI detection for people, pets, and vehicles, as well as face recognition. While it's not as accurate as Google Nest's Familiar Faces feature, it works on-device and does a reasonably good job of identifying faces you've tagged. Video resolution goes up to 4K, and these cameras have built-in solar panels to keep their batteries topped up. There's also 16 GB of local storage, expandable up to 16 TB on the connected Homebase S380 hub. The footage is extremely detailed, at the highest resolution, and the app is feature-packed, enabling you to set detection zones, tweak sensitivity, and have two-way conversations. This system is more expensive than most home security cameras and might be overkill for some people. You need a fast and reliable internet connection for the cameras if you want to record in 4K. Eufy's has vastly improved the color night vision for the S3 Pro compared to its predecessor, the Eufy Cam 3 8-10 wired recommends, and added a radar sensor for improved motion detection. Sadly, the low frame rate can still lead to blurring and choppiness. I wish Eufy would increase the frame rate on its cameras. They are generally limited to 15 FPS. Facial recognition is the real attraction you won't find elsewhere without cloud processing, and it does cut down on the need to review videos when you get an alert. If you want cloud storage, it starts at $3 per month for a single camera. This system does have HomeKit support, but remember that it will limit your resolution to 1080p. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.